Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Babylon 5. Last episode was a doozy. Kosh and Delenn just laid out for Sheridan what they've really been doing, preparing for this next big fight against the Shadows, because this has been going on for a very long time. And they can't know that we know that they're here. The Vorlons were a part of, that fight long ago. And the Minbari were a part of the fight, the most recent fight, like 10,000 years ago or whatever. And now it's getting close to time again. And we're so far away from being allied enough to come up against them. I mean, they're being smart about not showing their cards, having Kosh cover his form, and, let the Shadows think that they have the upper hand right now because they've attached themselves to Morden. I can't believe that the Icarus, that Sheridan's wife, was involved in, setting this whole thing off. And how this is all just tied together is just so fascinating to me. But I'm loving what's happening. And Sheridan had to make a difficult decision last episode and keep what he knows a secret, like Delenn and Kosh have to this point, because the Shadows can't know that we know. It's kind of a broader version of, how they're dealing with EarthGov. They don't know that we know that the assassination happened. So everybody's got to keep their secrets right now, even though doing so, letting Morden go, is going to let some bad things happen. It's a sacrifice, and hopefully it's going to pay off. This next episode is called Knives. I don't really get anything from that. Knives, it's a weapon, or a utensil. I guess it's perspective, but I'm excited to get back into it. So here we go.
Home run.
Oh, sick.
They swear there's something making their scanners go haywire.
Your body's a lefty.
Foul ball.
Anything to the stories? I used to love to wander through all those creepy places.
Yeah, it's good for him to know all parts of his station.
Burial grounds. It's like candy. I couldn't get enough of them.
Strike 3. You're out.
Uh-oh.
Thanks.
He's gonna go in there alone and get into some trouble. Aw, they're cute.
We don't write them like that anymore.
Oh.
How fitting you should die with a song on your lips, Molari.
They probably have good reason. Really? I
Good it is to see your sad face again. Yes, we
thought he had an actual threat.
By all the gods, never play a trick like that on me again. Forgive me. Chief.
Captain. And again. Then.
Garibaldi, I can't read you. There must be. I've been attacked by aliens before, but never by dead ones.
Maybe next time you'll listen when I tell you not to do something.
All right, you and I will go through his quarters. Send a detail to check out his...
Captain,
Oh, shit.
you alright?
Tripping.
I just felt a little dizzy there.
In dueling societies, it is customary for each member to be given a fighting name by his comrades. They said I fought like a crazed Leante.
You don't deserve
Leante.
You don't deserve it.
Urza
any
was known
name.
as Sculptura.
Oh.
Lights.
Are you hallucinating? Yeah, it seems that you are. I hope that's not real.
You keep checking. I want answers. I'll be in CNC if you need me.
And what do they say about me when they speak my name?
That
Warmonger.
your star is once again in ascendance, as is the Republic's.
Well, it's about time.
The Narn did not start this conflict. They were forced into it by a faction within our own midst.
Get him.
The same faction who murdered Prime Minister Malachi and put that infantile puppet Cartagia on the throne.
I was told Malachi took his own life when the Emperor passed away.
That's the official story. A resolution is about to be brought before the Centauri, declaring me and my house traitors to the Republic.
Oh, you're joking. I'll do what I can.
I knew you would not deny me, Castlehead. And now I must go.
Will Londo help? I mean, considering he is a traitor. I mean, a good traitor. But, they're on opposite sides right now.
Remarkably so.
He is on a psychotropic. I know an acid trip when I see it. Oh,
Captain, what is it?
Station 6. Go to Hypertrack. I want that whole
see,
area scanned
it's
right
hitting
now.
at your trauma. You are on a drug.
Suddenly you put in charge of a small city in space just as a major war breaks out. Your diet changes, your sleep is constantly interrupted, you face a major crisis every other day, and to top it all off, you're not sure you can trust the very people who put you here. Now that is a lot of stress.
It's a lot of stress.
Maybe you're sending yourself a message.
I will stand up for him.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid that
If your friend only knew.
very grave. House Jado is crumbling, and anyone who defends it will crumble as well. If your link with this man gets out, you may no longer fit in with our plans.
I fit in with your
They
plan.
push you out over
Perhaps you are
this?
forgetting who made your plan the reality.
You know, on rare occasions, I am proud to be your attaché.
Be careful, Veer. Such compliments will turn my head. Get me a drink, and then contact all my agents on Centauri Prime.
He came through Sector 14 on his way here.
Sector 14. Is that restricted?
That's right, ever since the incident last year with Babylon 4.
Babylon 4. I thought that was destroyed.
So did we, until we got a signal from it.
Wait a second. I never read anything about this in the station logs.
That was
That's
quite a
because
time.
Earth Force decided to confiscate all the records for their investigation. Now, B4 was caught up in some kind of weird space-time phenomenon. We managed to get all its people off before it disappeared again. But Earth Force believes there's still some kind of anomaly out there.
I've taken care of it.
What do you mean?
Well, you've asked for my help. I've given it.
You're putting the cart before the
No
horse
charges
here.
will be made against you or your house.
The resolution has already been brought before the Centauri.
Lord Reefer promised.
Rifa! What do you have to do with him?
He is a friend, a man of great influence.
Londo is not who
With
you
his
think
help,
he
we'll
is.
tell you
Not anymore.
No help from that assassin.
A new day is coming to our people. A great day. And I can help you be a part of it.
You cannot build an empire based on slaughter and
He's
deceit.
trying.
I cannot accept it.
Yeah, he didn't deserve it.
Then accept this. Soleati.
Oh.
By the loss of the Coral Credo, I challenge you to the Marago.
Damn, how long is it going to be in your system? Your parents?
Dad.
Would bring disgrace on our house if I were to decline his challenge.
You
noble
bring
friends of
disgrace.
his see to that.
Disgrace is preferable to death.
There was a time when I would agree with you.
This is insane.
Insanity is part of the times. You must learn to embrace the madness.
No.
Delta 1, why are you prepping for launch? Delta 1, please respond. This is
Where's he
Commander
going?
Ivanova, this is Sheridan.
Captain, what are you doing?
Just going out for a little spin. There's no need to worry.
A
I'll be
spin?
back before you know it. The answer's in Sector 14.
Sector 14, but that's...
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Lucky me.
it's in you? You're transporting it?
Draw your swords with purpose
and sheathe them with honor.
Londo, you're either gonna die or kill a good friend who's right. You're in the continuum. It was just hitching a ride. Sheridan.
Captain, do you read me? Captain Sheridan,
Wake up.
bringing our wandering captain home.
Good. Well, you know, he completed his mission. Whatever that thing wanted, he got it. I mean, I knew that was going to happen, but it sucks. Londo. This is an operatic tragedy.
Why did you make me do this, Rosa?
Make him do it.
I could not let them share my disgrace. But this way,
You die in honor, sir.
It was a life form. Sentient, but completely alien.
Yeah.
Well, what was it doing in your head?
Somehow it was sending me a message, touching deep emotions in me which mirrored its own state.
Interesting.
I was actually seeing what it felt.
This is fantastic. I mean, for this creature not to show up on my scans, it would have to be completely different from every alien species we know.
I think he's excited.
He's so excited.
Excited? We could be discovering a whole new life form here. Since you helped it, do you think we might be able to contact it again?
No.
No thanks. I prefer to be only slightly insane.
Don't we all?
I never could best him with the Kutari.
He let you
My
win?
death would not have saved his family.
I don't understand.
Oh.
By the laws of the Morago, the victor must accept the loser's family as part of his own.
Oh.
I have made many choices lately, Veer. And today, for the first time, I'm not sure those choices were right.
You're just now
Has come out of this tragedy.
questioning this?
It's not too late to make some new choices.
Yes.
No. The blood is already on my hands.
Do you want more?
Right or wrong,
Wrong.
I must follow the path
No, no,
to its end.
no.
But Londo,
You can go now, Veer. I want to sleep.
Okay, well, the Londo stuff was tough because he's finally starting to see consequences from his choices to people he cares about. Not, obviously there's consequences for the Narn, but he doesn't really care about them. But a good friend of his died because he was right and questioning this new regime. And Londo's saying he doesn't really have as much power as he thinks he does. He couldn't stop this from happening. And his friend fell on Londo's sword to protect his family. And it's terrible that he had to die for being right about what's happening here. And Londo is the reason this all kicked off. But even though he knows what he knows now, he's seeing the consequences of his actions. He doesn't feel that he can get off this path. The wheels are in motion, but you could at least try to correct some things here, but he doesn't see it that way. I don't know what it's going to take. I mean, this was tough. They were good friends, you could tell just from this episode. And he's just going to keep going. It's so disheartening. It's going to be the end of him. It's going to be his ruin. He's seen the visions. He knows how this ends. And I wish Veer or someone could get through to him that it doesn't have to keep going this way. But I don't see him course correcting. Like, this would have been a good opportunity to maybe start something, start doing something differently, and it's just not happening. I really like the beginning scene with Londo and Veer when they were, bonding over opera, and I like seeing that lighter side of Londo. It's who I grew to love in the beginning, and I still have that affection for him, even though I'm so mad at him, and he deserved to be the one that dies there. But it was never going to happen. His friend needed to die to save his family. So he's a real one. What a good guy. And Londo shouldn't be able to sleep over this. He should lose a lot of sleep. The Sheridan stuff was interesting. You know, curiosity got the better of him going down there in the triangle. But for the best, I think. That life form needed to get transported. And I mean, it's a good thing that he was able to let that communication through empathy happen so he could get him out of there, because it would have driven him insane, apparently. That's what happened to the other guy. But maybe because Sheridan is so empathic just naturally, that it was able to attach itself to his emotions in the way that allowed him to be able to understand what he needed, what that life form wanted him to do for him. And that makes sense to me, because Sheridan is a good guy, and what a cool way for it to transport itself. You know, it definitely, didn't get permission or anything, but it allowed itself to attach to Sheridan's emotions. We got to see like something that Sheridan had fought before, that thing that attacked him, his parents, the Icarus. It was it did have kind of like a little bit of a psychedelic type thing happening to him. And that's an interesting thing to create a life form out of as an idea for an episode. So I like what they did. And that was a happy ending. It was cool for them to bring up Babylon 4 again, because, Sheridan wasn't around for that. And going out to Sector 14 and getting caught in the tachyons and all that. I like how they brought that back. And, Garibaldi obviously going and saving Sheridan. Like, he's such a good right-hand man. And, yeah, that all worked out. So I like this episode. Okay. Coming off the last episode was so big and everything. This was so much smaller, more, character focused, but I like that too. I think Londo needs what happened in this episode to continue to happen, not necessarily like lose friends, but start reckoning with his decisions and hopefully see that it doesn't have to keep being this way. We didn't quite get that far with this, but he at least knows that this pursuit is not going to get him anywhere. And God, his friend was right about everything. Really, really unfortunate ending, but I'm glad it happened to him. He needs reminders like this. So yeah, good episode. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.